How's it going? It's Charles Botenstein back here again in my apartment. I just went over the 7 levels of communication and it was good. It works. It's talking about working by referral. I'm now going to be doing Supercoach by Neill. I am obsessed with Neill's YouTube videos. He's totally different than really my style. I'm very, yes, I live in New York City and I'm fast talking, I'm fast paced, I'm action oriented. It's like go, 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 go. It's, I love the speed and everything else. Neill takes a step back and he's very diligent with his words. He's very, he just picks the right words. And he thinks about each one. Each one is a thought out word. So he talks a little bit slower. He can talk faster, but it's all part of his personality and where he came from. So I've seen a lot of his YouTube videos. It's a guy that literally was on the brink of suicide. He was living a great life, but he was on the brink of suicide. Something happened, transformed his life, and now he sees it from a totally different perspective. So he brings up a lot of interesting, and this is my first book. He's written probably, down here it says you can have what you want. I think there's another one on happiness. He has God knows how many books out there, probably 18 or something like that. He's got a ton of books out there. Very successful coaching, and he's just an overall good guy. I was super happy going into it because I love his style talking wise. I love his style writing wise. I've followed him I've seen probably 30, 40 videos of him on YouTube. I don't own a TV, so that's what I do. So he has 10 sections within the book, and it goes very quickly. And it actually debunks a lot of the books that I have right behind me over goal setting, over systems, over happiness. A lot of people know that happiness comes, you create happiness, you create feelings and things like that. But when he goes over the problem with goals, which is section 3, it's very interesting what he talks about. Because for me, I'm a huge goal setter. I think of affirmations every single day. And what he says is that affirmations, I don't think he trashes affirmations, but essentially he wants you to have a vision, but a clean slate to the vision. And he said, some people are disappointed when they don't reach their goals. Some of them are too lofty, which I don't believe. I don't think he said that, but section 2, unbelievable. You were born happy. I have a book up here by Bob Proctor, and it's You Were Born Rich. And section 2 is You're Born Happy. The only people, you created the language to unhappiness. You created, the same situation can happen to anyone at any time. Say it's me and about 4 friends are in my apartment right now, and something happens where there's a huge roof leak because I'm on the top floor, and there's a leak in the building and it comes through. Everyone experiences the exact same situation, but we all interpret it differently in our minds. And that's essentially what he's saying, is that you can create happiness. It's not buying things. Like this is being filmed on my iPad. I love it. I know that I'm a happy guy before I bought it. If you rely on something like an iPad or a trip or money or a wife or things like that, you're never going to reach happiness. And that's also what he talks about with goals, is that if you use that to be happy, to reach your goals, you'll never be happy because someone else will be wealthier, someone else would be funnier or happier, or have a better relationship. So once you reach a level, you'll want to go to another level. So he said, just be happy right now, have an idea of what you want to do, and enjoy the process, because soon you'll look back at age 60, 70 years old and say, did I enjoy the process of reaching my goals? Section 4, the simple way to make decisions. This is very profound. Actually, I want to give this 5 out of 5. This book. Now that I'm going back, it's because making decisions, and this is something that I need to work on, is that making decisions, you can never make a wrong decision. That's essentially what he's saying. You can never make a wrong decision. Whether it's choosing food, whether it's choosing wife. For me, it's hiring people. Like, am I making the right decision? Am I am I throughout the day making the right decisions to bring my company to the next level, which is a real estate company? And if you make the right decision, awesome. If you make the wrong decision, just learn from it and make the right decision next time. It's like any decision you make does not have such a profound consequence on you that you're gonna, unless it's dangerous or whatever. But most decisions, 99% of the decisions that we make each day throughout our lives are not life and death. We live in a world now that it's okay to start a company and fail and go bankrupt because thousands of people have done that and then become financially successful. I was talking with Abe Lincoln. I was talking about Abe Lincoln with my family yesterday. Is that this guy failed in 4 or 5 elections. My iPad just ran out of memory, so I had to delete some videos. So essentially, I think I was talking about Abe Lincoln. Is that Abe Lincoln went through all these terrible things, and he made the right decisions, or he made the right decision to continuously go forward. And that's essentially what he's saying, is that the simple way to make decisions, regardless of the decision that you have, there's not a right or wrong decision. It's just a decision. And you'll find out if it's the right or wrong, but you learn from it if it's the wrong one, and if it's the right one, then you have it. Then you just go with it. Section 6, have an average day. Unbelievable. So have an average day means, so I'm in real estate and I work by referral. So every single day I reach out to 5 or 6 people and I write 5 or 6 notes and I wish everyone a happy birthday. That's an average day. But the thing is, if you compile an average day over the course of time, it's like going to the gym. Like I go to the gym and I try and exert myself every single time. But the simple fact that I go every single day is good enough that I'm going to continuously be in shape, maintain the body that I want, the energy that I want. And it's the same thing with referrals in real estate, what I was just talking about. Every single day I go in, I contact 5 people, I write 5 notes, and I do birthdays. And I wish people a happy birthday. And that's an average day, but if you compile that over the course of weeks or months, you're going to get in shape, or you're going to stay in shape, you're going to work by referral. And that's the exact same thing. If you explode and you call 30 people on Monday, and then the following Monday you call another 30 people, it's like, what are you doing from Tuesday to Friday? Like you're not layering the successes. You go and then you come down a little bit, and you go and you come down a little bit. It's like if you just layer it over the course of time, you're just building a great life, to be honest. Listening made fun. Obviously talks about listening. Section 8, how to ask for anything from anyone. This is actually a really interesting section where he says, put yourself out of your comfort zone. I have done this over the course of time. I've gotten really good at putting myself out of my comfort zone and not caring what other people think. I also go by the mantra that it's a no unless you ask. And it's always a no unless you ask. No one really is going to volunteer that much. Like the amount of free things that I get because I ask. I'll get like a free coffee or a free whatever. I'll joke around. I'll say, oh yeah, and it's on the house. And like, okay, today it is. But I made them laugh. I made the cashier, the person behind the counter laugh. And I don't care if I get it for free or not. Like I'm not dependent on the outcome, which is also what he talks about in making decisions. Don't be dependent on an outcome. But honestly, Section 8 is amazing for those introverted, for those that are scared to ask for business, those that are scared to ask for anything, because even in there I learned a lot on continuously just ask. Just ask. Ask for the business. Ask for a referral. Ask for whatever you want. Section 9, the secret to lifetime of financial security. So this one I kind of knew already. And it talks about having the mindset. He brings up a client that's worth about $500 million. And the guy literally has a fear of going broke. He's worth $500 million. And he has a fear of going broke. Really, broke is I think it's broke, and they say poor or something. They say broke is a mindset. Poor, or I forget, one of them is a mindset, and the other one is what you actually are. Like if you don't have any money, that means you just don't have any money right now. for me, this is very powerful. I've read so many books on this. $1 Million Mindset by T. Harv Eker. Bob Proctor talks about this extensively in many books, including You Were Born Rich. This is an area that everyone has, because you can have $1,000 and feel wealthy, or you can have 500 and feel broke. It's your mindset towards your bank account. And this, you really need to handle this, because you can be happy without money. Yeah, and you can be happy with money. I want to be happy with money because it's just, I want to buy back my time and things like that. But and obviously this is all subjective, until I'm financially free or financially where I want to be, I'm going to continuously say I'm wealthy, I'm rich, and everything else, because even if you don't have the funds or what you want currently, you should have the mindset of that, of wealth. Section 10, the power of hope. This is kind of basic, but it's a good ending chapter, is that he talks about just have the power that it's going to work out. Be hopeful that it's going to work out, because that's the biggest, it's like you have a goal, or I know he says the problem with goals, but you have something that you want to achieve. You have to have some kind of belief that it's going to happen, because otherwise you'll somehow just pull yourself. Imagine something's around your neck and you're just getting pulled away from it. But that's really your mind thinking that you can't actually get it because you're not hopeful. So highly recommend this. He's a great guy Michael Neill. He's a great guy to look at his YouTube videos, to read all of his books. He has about 17 books. His YouTube videos are absolutely incredible. Pick up the book. Highly recommend it. 5 out of 5 stars. Go to icharles.com. That's my website that has all of my personal and professional information. Follow me on Instagram. Love Instagram, favorite social media network. And of course, subscribe to the videos that I have on YouTube, because I come out with a book pretty much every week that I've read, and I'm pretty honest. So anyway, hope you enjoyed the review, and talk to you guys soon.